National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Quay Walker. He's coming off an excellent 12-tackle game last week. It's the Packers and the Commanders on Monday Night Prime Time.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game...
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action. Love to throw. And he'll find the cloud on the right side complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To the air again, Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Love with a pass, caught by Musgrave, the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Going back to Love. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing any...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone. Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll get this out wide to Taylor. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost close to the 40 before being taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A first down carry for Matthews. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. He has the man to stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. These two teams all tied after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Love from the gun. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff up the middle. St. Clair trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
Now let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I'm taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time, we'll go get 6 then. But for now, we'll take the 3.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Again, it's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Going underneath for Matthews. A gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chapman. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chapman. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with 1 complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield who can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme.
There he goes left side. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. And that one will go down in the books as just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the Jaguars who pick up the win at home. Travis Etienne, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. From there, we're off to check out another game, and it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium, see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Tyler Algier, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series in the second half. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here is 3rd and 5.
And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 45-yard pop and a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defense is right now. Touchdown!
Christian Watson, 59 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion right goes Reed. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different. Just...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. From a yard out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good. but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
They run middle with Matthews. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Love.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down, Love. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
To the air again, Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Packers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the foot.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are able to move back in front. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Washington ready to try again on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On second down now, St. Clair. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, St. Clair, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Second down and 6 now. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Try to run this one, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On second down, Love once more. He's got it to Matthews, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd-and-1.
Off the play fake, Love. Got an open man, it's McLeod. And he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give, right side, Matthews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action this time with Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Matthews up the middle. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Washington offense going back to work. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Chapman. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. St. Clair. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. They'll keep it on the ground. St. Clair. Oh, a heck of a move. Once more the juke. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher. All night long, he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Chapman, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. from 6 yards away.
And the Commanders put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 34-31, 2:25 remaining. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Love now to pass on 1st down. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Short throw to Musgrave.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Love.
Throw outside, complete to McLeod.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Love looking to throw it.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Love.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and 3 at the Commanders' 18-yard line.
Here's Love.
And Matthews has it right side. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Love.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just a... He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
Partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now it's Washington's turn.
Trailing by 4, 36 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chapman.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He finds his man complete. It's Chapman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
Back to throw. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This is 1st and 10.
One last shot now for Love.
To the sideline and incomplete. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Washington,
the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7.